Damn, Danielle! Back at it again with another video.
Made another one.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about a couple of things. I feel like I'm always honest with you guys on my channel, and we always talk about like a lot of things, and I feel like at this point y'all see me cry on YouTube, and I never wanted to be that person that was like crying to upload a video, because they always say, how can a person just cry and upload a video? But I felt like at that moment when I was going through that thing that I was going through, and still kind of going through it at this moment, you know, but I have recently, since I uploaded that video about me not having friends and being depressed about it and emotional about it, I felt like I have downloaded the Bumble BFF, and I have downloaded the app, obviously, and I have talked to a few people on the app when it comes to making friends, and you know, I've been connected with people. But then me and my now ex, we broke up. So yeah, it just seemed like, you know, you go through one thing and then you go through another and you go through another. Our relationship did not end on nothing bad, I will say that. Like, our relationship ended, we had a fully adult conversation about where we stood in our relationship, and we thought it was best that we be friends instead of being in a relationship. So right now we are not together, we are very much friends, and yeah, we're just, you know, we're just cordial at this point. So I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things, and I'm not sure what the name or the title of this video going to be. I'm not going to be crying in this video, so don't worry. But I don't know the title of this video, but I'm going to talk to you guys about me living by myself for the first time as an adult. I'm 29, and this is the first time that I've ever in my life going to stay by myself. I've never lived alone. I've always had roommates, or I always had a boyfriend where I stayed with that boyfriend at the time, and if I wasn't staying with a boyfriend, then I had a roommate. So I never fully stayed by myself, just me alone, and it's quite an experience. Right now, as filming this video, I'm not by myself yet. My ex still stays here as of now. He's getting his own place. He's buying a house, so you know, that's a process. But like I said, we're very cordial. It's no more relationship, but we still kind of like, we're friends, so we still kind of like keep it at like that minimal. We're not like crossing any boundaries or anything. It's basically just like we're cool and stuff like that. It's honestly, it's basically the same it was when relationship. It's just we doesn't have that relationship title. We're not, you know, having sex and none of that stuff. It's basically we're just roommates, I guess, as until he, you know, buy his home. But you know, it's still kind of like I'm by myself still. So so he's going to be over the next few weeks or a month, he's going to be moving out, and I'm going to be alone for the first time in my life. So yeah, that's an experience, and it's a journey, because like I said, I never been on my own before, so that's going to be new for me. And then so I'm also talking about how I had to get a job to basically support myself, like to get a 9-to-5 job to support myself, because my YouTube career and my social media career just isn't taking off how I want to. And before, when my ex was, me and him together, he, you know, he paid most of the bills. I paid bills, but he paid a majority of the bills. And now that I'm going to be staying by myself, obviously I need to fend for myself, so I have to pay rent and other bills, because, you know, nobody would be here supporting me. And because my YouTube career and other social media things that I'm trying to do isn't taking off fast enough to where I can support myself solely on that, I have to, you know, result to getting a 9 to 5. So I did have to apply for a job, and I did get the job. So I will start work in the next 2 weeks from the time that this video is posted. So I will start the job on the next 2 weeks, and the job is not in something that I will say that I want to work in, but it pays a lot, and you know, it's going to pay the bills in the meantime, because I was doing a lot of stuff other than just YouTube. I was on this app called Bigo, where you get paid to go live and other stuff, and you get a paycheck from that. And then, you know, I was on like TikTok and other stuff, and doing like hair videos from people sending me hair, and then they, you know, stuff like that. But it's not paying how I wanted to, and yeah, I got bills to pay. So I had to get a 9 to 5 job. I had to get like a job so I can, you know, support myself. And being that I'm about to be on my own for the first time, that's needed. Like, I won't have a boyfriend no more to pay the bills and be like, or if I came up short because I didn't have enough like money to pay my bills, you know, he was there or whatever. And that was nice and it was great. But yeah, like even then though, when I had a roommate, you know, it was still half and half. Like, I didn't have to pay full bills. We split everything down the middle. And this is, like I said, this is the first time ever in my whole life that I'm going to be staying alone. So it's quite an experience. Like I said, over the next few weeks and months and everything, I am going to be talking more and more about it. My transition, me transitioning to him moving out, because like I said, he's still here now at this moment. He's not in the apartment right now. He's out doing his things, and he just called me and whatever to say that he's, you know, out doing some stuff. But like I said, over the next few weeks, I am going to be talking more and more about it, and how I'm transitioning into being by myself every day. And it's kind of weird because for like the longest, when I was much younger, I always feared that I had monophobia. And if you don't know what monophobia is, monophobia basically is the fear of being alone. You know, mono is one and whatever, so it's like the fear of being alone. So that's why I never really was by myself. And then I was crying over not having friends. So you can tell, you can still see how much, you know, being alone just impacts me. So this, like I said, this experience is going to be very new, and it's going to be very, very different. I feel like it is going to be some days where I'm going to be like very emotional, because I'm like, damn, I'm really here by myself. And even though I have my cat Stormy, he really loves Stormy too, so we're still trying to decide like if Stormy's gonna go stay with him or she's gonna stay here with me. If she stays with him, I won't be sad, but I will be sad. Like, you know, I will be kind of sad because I'm like, you know, she's not here with me, but he loves her just as much as I do. So I'll be, you know, happy that she's still going to a loving home. Like, she's not just being put in the street or back in foster care or whatever. So even if I decide to keep her, then, you know, she's going to be here with me, obviously. And I don't feel the need to move out of this apartment, even though we have so much history here, just yet, because the cost that it's going to take to even go find another apartment just so I can move out of this apartment is going to be crazy. And I won't say, oh, you can just downsize from a 2-bedroom to a 1-bedroom and the price will be different. If you guys know, the prices in Atlanta are skyrocketing, because me and him was talking, we was looking for apartments, because at first I was just going to move out and get a 1-bedroom because I thought it would be much cheaper. But me and him was looking at apartments, and the prices of apartments in Atlanta right now have skyrocketed. And where I stay at, in this apartment right here, guys, let's just say I stay basically in West Midtown in Atlanta. That's like near the city. I'm like literally 10 or 15 minutes from everywhere, and my rent is $1,300. And if you go look at prices for places in Atlanta, oh, and I have 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a walk-in closet, open size living room and everything. You guys seen that I have the apartment tour up and everything, so you guys see how big and spacious our apartment is. I think we either have 1,100 or 1,200 square footage. So for it to have that much space and pay that much rent and stay in like basically in a nice area in Atlanta, that's really, really good. Like, that's great. So yeah, I'm not really trying to leave this apartment and knowing I have to pay more, because I tried to look for apartments and nothing really is open, and they don't have really nice places. So I kind of like my apartment, so I'm gonna stay here. Well, I'm gonna stay here. But yeah, I just, you know, like I said, I've been so open with you guys, and I feel like I can be open with you guys, and we can have this heart to heart and have these talks and stuff like that for how my life is going. So basically this video probably is going to be titled life update. But yeah, I just wanted to come and just film this for you guys, and I want to film these moments so that when I'm looking back on my life at 30 and or months and years from now, I can look back at these videos and be like, see how much my life has changed. Even at 30, if I don't find as many friends as I want to, I can really just be content and happy with my life. And if I don't get into another relationship in years from now, you know, I can be happy and content that, you know, I stayed by myself for the first time ever. And you know, it's really crazy, because then I'm looking at YouTube and I see all these videos of people like get my first apartment by myself at like 18 and 19 and 20 and stuff like that, and here I am at 29 staying by myself for the first time ever. It's crazy. I don't want to say that I never thought it can happen, but when you're looking at your future, I don't know, being alone wasn't one of mine. Like, being alone wasn't something that I envisioned for my life. Like, at this point, I don't have a boyfriend now, and I don't have friends, so it's just me. Yeah, depressing life. Yay. But you know, you never know what the future might hold and where you see yourself in the next 3 days, 5 months, you know, years or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk about. Just, you know, a life update basically about what happened since the last time I uploaded a video about what I was going through with the whole friend situation. And now I don't have any friends and I have a boyfriend. I just have a cat. But yeah, so that is all for this video, guys, this life update and whatever. So yeah I guess see you guys in my next video, and I will keep you guys updated with what else is going on in my life. So yeah, bye.